few issues to discuss. About 3 or 4 issues. Now, there was a time that about $200,000 was paid to you through Fatou Mbenga for you to upgrade your flight ticket to is it first class? From economy to first class? Do you recall this?
Na ndamal nga fatale ko ne dafa amon jamono bi nga xamne Fatou Mbenga fay nañ ko ci sa tour 200,000 bi nga xamne pour nga mëna upgrade sa.
Welcome back, Mr. Witness number 2. For continuation of your testimony, I want to remind you that you are still on the word before I hand over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you, Madam Chair. Over to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bacheli.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes. So, may I proceed, Madam Chairperson? Yes. So, you recall this?
Wow.
Yes.
Why was there the request to upgrade this to first class?
Nena luta nga dal like to request pro first class update pro first.
Well, I remember trip Bobu was Mangdon Dem, Kenya.
Yes, I fully remember that trip. I was traveling to Kenya.
From Kenya to Morocco.
From Kenya to Morocco.
Morocco to Indonesia.
Morocco to Indonesia.
Malaysia and then Gambia.
Malaysia, then the Gambia.
So, tickets, see?
The tickets?
Company bi ñoo ko joxoon yépp.
It was the company who gave me all the tickets.
So, because of the nature of the travel.
Because of the nature of the journey or the travel.
Dafa sori.
It's very far.
So, digante jóge Kenya dem Morocco dem Indonesia dem Malaysia.
From Kenya, Morocco, Indonesia, then Malaysia.
So I decide to travel in economy, travel in business.
There I decide to travel other economic flights and the other business flights.
So unfortunately, Benjamin people out business class.
Unfortunately, when we went to find the business class
to upgrade
it,
it was difficult because ñom liñ la dé won moy travel agency.
It was difficult because what they always tell you is the travel agencies, they cannot see.
Duñ dé mëna upgrade, for example, jóge Kisumu, for example, dem Nairobi.
They cannot. It's difficult for them to upgrade from Chisu to Nairobi.
So yenn tickets tamit duñ ko dé gis loolu daf dé mëna xew.
And sometimes it happens that some of the tickets they will not see them.
ñu yónnee la ticket ba pare nga bëgg ko upgrade fii noo ko mën a upgrade.
And if they send you a ticket and want to upgrade it here, you cannot.
So they give me the impress.
So they give me the impress.
So bi ma upgrade bi ma ñëwee.
When it was upgraded, when I came,
ma def retirement bi.
I did the retirement.
Everything to Bachili.
Everything to Bachili.
Unfortunately, investigation bi dooree.
Unfortunately, when the investigation started,
Bachili gisut receipts si mu ne.
Bachili said he did not find the receipts.
ñu seet ko office am gisuñ ko, seet ko accounts gisuñ ko.
It was searched through office, but to no avail, and we searched it to office
accounts gisuñ ko.
Accounts and to no avail.
So because Fatou was involved.
And Fatou was involved.
Man ma fay 200,000 bi.
I then paid the 200,000.
So suma ko gisee na bes ma gisee receipts yooyu.
Hadn't I have shown the receipts?
Dinaa ko delloo council ñu delloo ma suma xaalis bi.
I will take it back to council so that I can be refunded.
Where did you do the upgrade?
fu ma defee upgrade si.
Nee na fan nga defoon upgrade.
Si airport si, for example in Kenya defoon naa benn.
At the airports, for instance, I did one in Kenya.
I cannot remember whether Morocco or Indonesia.
And this
I
cannot remember, it was a long time, whether it is Morocco or Indonesia.
So said nañ receipt ba sona gisuñ ko.
But the receipt we are searched, but to no avail.
So how much choice? Ma fay ko.
Then I have no choice to refund these monies.
You don't have Which flight is it? From Nairobi to Bali, which flight?
Nena ban flight la joge ko Nairobi to
Munuma remember flight, see how my flight, see date, see how much tomako. I only remember the trip.
I cannot remember the flights, only the trips that I can remember.
Were there no email correspondence regarding this upgrade?
Nena operation ni amut email correspondence.
Living naka upgrade deal must have say airport benga data how ngam ñu upgrade dal.
All I know about the upgrade is at the airport there you stand and do your upgrade and they give you a receipt.
Mr. Bachele, were you given the receipt for the upgrade?
I don't recall seeing any receipt for it.
Is the answer no?
Yes, no.
You were not given a receipt?
No, I did not see no receipt. As you may have already said.
Okay.
You cannot remember?
I cannot remember it, no.
Yes, I recall I asked Mr. Bachele this. And he said that he did not receive any receipt for an upgrade. But again, if you see any receipt, please do not hesitate to bring it forward.
I said, I think I have told you that I paid until Fatu brought the receipt here.
The timeline, the time the money was received,
the timeline
and the time it was paid, it was a long time. It was, for instance, the payment of $20,000 refund is to 2024. This transaction happened in 2022. 2 years or thereabout. And we don't have evidence of an upgrade. That is the reason why we asked. Okay. Now, you once traveled with your personal assistant?
Personal assistance.
Aissatou Njai. To the US?
The US.
To attend from the Women's Democracy Network?
The Women Democracy Network.
In addition to the International Women's Day Conference?
International Women's Day Conference.
The 4th to the 8th, 2019.
4th to 8th, 2019.
You recall this?
Wow.
Yes.
Why was it necessary to have Aissatou Njai?
Lead counsel. Fok na Gambia rek la mayor de travel sa do anda sa personal assistance.
I think it's only Gambia where a mayor travel without his or her personal assistant.
Conferences, a big conferences like this.
A big conferences like that.
So they may do fake a mayor you understand personal assistant rek de.
If you go there, you not meet a mayor only accompanied by their assistants only.
Some of them they understand PROs.
Some of them they do go ahead together with their PROs.
So suma travel ma hamne or ma pengne conference dafa reuy.
So if I travel and I believe that the conference is going to be a big one,
dama dey wax CEO ne ko dama anda suma personal assistant.
There I used to inform CEO that I will go with my assistant, personal assistant.
Is that the reason why? Because is the yardstick, is it that because other countries they travel with their entourage, so we also have to do the same? Is that the reason? I ask this because please answer.
The personal assistant is there to make a support staff.
The assistant is there to be a support staff.
Conference.
Going to the conference.
Room A.
And
room A.
You be at the rule A.
Feka room B amna lo xamne mo fa xew.
And rule B, suppose there is something happening.
Lo xamne dina nek an interest for your city.
And probably that must be an interest to your city.
Do muna nek fi nga nek fele.
You cannot be here and there at a time.
No. That cannot be correct.
No, correct.
With these conferences,
for some conference
when it is organized, they have a target
dañ dé am fi nga xamné loolu la ñoo target
of the participants.
moy nit ñi nga xamné ñu bokk ñu féké
So if you are not supposed to be a participant,
néna yow su féké né wallo nek participant
you cannot represent.
néna fofa mo do fa mëna represent.
So therefore if they have a meeting,
néna kon lu melni suñu amé meeting,
it does not mean that you can go with your personal assistant and so on and so forth, and therefore they can all attend those meetings.
néna néwut né yow da nga dem ak assistant nga gis né pour ñun ñëpp ngeen mëna attend meeting yoy.
The nature of conference nga dé dem la man ma dé dem la wax.
Depends the nature of conference that I attend, because I'm talking about the ones I attended.
They would have stated
néna kon dañu wara di woné né
that you should come, you may come along with 1 or 2 or 3 people.
néna fofa nañ la wax né soy ñew nga anda kenn wala ñaar nit.
So that if you can't attend one, they will be there too.
pour nga gis né lo xamné wala bo xamné mën lo ko féké ñoñu dinañ dem féké la ko fofu represent la.
ñoñu di sen responsibility pour ñu wax ñu ko ñu wara andal.
That is not their responsibility for them to tell us whom we choose to go with.
It's also not your responsibility. They organize it. It's their responsibility.
Néna ñoko organize their responsibility.
If they don't want a certain class of participants, they will just say that.
Néna suñ soxla ki nga xamné soxla benen class of participants néna kon.
Moo tax ma ne la façon conference yi nga attend la xëj na ak yi ma attend duñ benn.
This is why I said maybe the type of conferences that you do attend and the one I attended is different.
For example, démba suma téléphone baa ngi nii I have an email from UN Habitat.
Like yesterday, I have my telephone here. I have an email from the UN Inhabitant.
am na Mayoress World Conference am na seen benn event boo xam ne.
The Mayoress World Conference, they have one event that.
dafa collapse ak suma benn event.
It colludes with one of my events.
ñii dem UN.
Those who are going to the UN.
I'm sure ne chairperson bi si boppam xam na li ma wax.
And I know the chairperson herself knew what I'm talking about.
ñaata yoon dañ dem conferences nga nekk si conference A hall A.
How many times you go to conference and you are in
fekk hall bi ñu ngi affaire finance. hall bi ñu ngi affaire finance.
And the other hall is.
So you choose
talking about finance.
You will da nga dem si climate change.
You'll go to
climate action issues na da nga dem si finance.
Whether you go into the climate change or you go to the finance.
So what is Aizatu expertise?
Nena loolu moom Aïssatou lan mooy expertise am bi.
xam na university graduate la university graduate.
C'est university graduate.
At this time.
Nena léegi.
Time boobu mu ngi dem university.
That time she was going to the university.
Yes. So she has no qualification.
Nena bon jamono boo amutoon qualification.
Why
she is appointed as a personal assistant to the mayor.
Pour ñu jël ko liggéey wala appoint ko mu nekk personal assistant to the mayor.
Now we will look at the documents.
Nena léegi nañ seet documents yi.
Because when we examine this.
Nena suñ seetee yooyu.
It appears as if in fact even the organizers.
Nena da nga gis ne mun na soo organiser ñi nga xam ne ñoo organise mbir mi.
Clearly identified her as being your guest.
Nena ñoom sax dañ ko label wala dañ ko tural mu nekk yow sa guest la sa gan la.
Let me read to you.
Nena xaaral mu jàngal la ko.
Voucher number 146. 146.
Voucher number 146.
Which reads, being disbursement for the payment of 7 days per diem allowance for an official trip to Washington, D.C., United States, to attend an International Women's Day from 3rd to the 9th of March 2019. Now, you have a letter from Women Democracy Network.
I'm going to letter ci Women Democracy Network.
In which you were invited.
The
letter was received on December the 6th, 2018.
December 2018 on the 6th.
Let me read to you what the letter says. Dear Rohey Malick Lowe, the International Republican Institute's Women's Democracy Network is pleased to invite you to our annual International Women's Day IWD conference from March 4th to 8th, 2019 in Washington, D.C. This conference will bring together women mayors from around the world to meet with American decision makers and to learn best practices from their peers. The conference will support women mayors to develop policies that are reflective of the local and national priorities of their respective countries. This is an opportunity to build greater solidarity among women in elected office, which is critical to forge alliances and inspire future generations to seek office. As a member of this year's delegation, you will have the opportunity to learn strategies to implement effective policies that address economic growth, citizens' security, service delivery, and smart governance, as well as meet with a diversity of leaders in the United States. In addition, you will be acknowledged at WDN's annual Jean Kirkpatrick Award ceremony, which honors women who have made outstanding contributions to the advancement of women in political and civic leadership. WDN fully understands the demands that your responsibilities place on you. Therefore, we ask you to carefully consider your availability to commit to attend the IWD conference in its entirety. So here, they are saying they want you to take part full-time. As we meals during the conferences, as well as reimburse fees required to obtain necessary travel visas. For planning purposes, please be aware that participants will need to arrive in the United States and so on and so forth, right? This is what they wrote to you. Inviting you. And should you not be able to attend, then they will seek other opportunities for you. Do you understand?
Then understand, yes.
Now, you on the 3rd of January 2019,
January 2019,
received again another letter from Women's Democracy Network.
Women's Democracy Network,
which reads, Dear Aizatunjai, the International Republican Institute's Women's Democracy Network is pleased to invite you to our annual conference from March 4 to 8, 2019 in Washington, D.C. as a guest of Mayor Rohey Malick Lowe. What does this mean?
Why ñom nonu la so andi sa PA bi every time dañu binda moy sa guest.
Yes.
Because they invite you and you are coming inviting your PA.
That is normal. Whenever you are invited, whoever you are going along, they will write it to say it's your guest.
You ask them that you want to come with Aizatunjai.
Wow.
Yes.
Says this conference will bring together women's mayors from around the world to meet with American decision makers and to learn best practices from their peers. The conference will support women mayors to develop policies that are reflective of the local and national priorities of their respective countries. This is an opportunity to build greater solidarity among women in elected office, which is critical to forge alliances and inspire future generations to seek office. This year's delegation will have the opportunity to learn strategies to implement effective policies that address economic growth, citizen security, service delivery, and smart governance, as well as meet with a diversity of leaders in the United States. As a guest of Mayor Malick Lowe, WDN cannot guarantee your attendance for all items on the agenda.
That will give you, come again, the last sentence.
WDN cannot guarantee your attendance for all items on the agenda.
Cannot be?
Cannot guarantee.
Well,
your attendance for all items on the agenda. I'm reading word for word.
Okay. Lihe Wansa, fortunately, Aizatu was even lucky. I can remember this. Trump invited.
What happened was that Aizatu was even lucky. I can fully remember this. This was the time when we were invited by Trump.
And eventually all our PAs were allowed to go to the White House.
Eventually all our
PAs were
allowed to go to
the White House.
To the White House.
And more activities then ko ci allow one tamit mu participate activities
and she was allowed to participate all the activities.
And trip bini.
And this trip
silama domi Trump bi bolé ak Bloomberg.
This was the time Trump style introduced me with one Bloomberg.
Banjul door the benefit from Bloomberg.
Of which Banjul started benefiting from Bloomberg.
Now back to the issue here. What they are stated in the letter is they can't guarantee her participation. Correct?
Wow.
Correct? Yes.
And go ahead.
Most of the time,
for them, most of the time,
for example, because responsibility be fully
they do right so to you because of they are diverting from the responsibilities.
So lobby
but if you could be able to lobby with them,
and most of the time they been list why so they buy PA. I cannot remember.
Sometimes they will write this, but if you go there, they will leave you. But I cannot remember
when me your PA and buñ musa wax ne do participate.
Where they have ever said that they will not participate.
The important issue here is Aïssatou Njie was also seen to be relevant by the organizers.
The
person they invited was you, the Mayoress.
Because
and so because it is not necessary for her to be present, her presence had cost $89,950. $89,950. Taxpayers' money.
Taxpayers' money.
Who bought the ticket?
Council
It was bought by council.
And you see, that's not even here. We don't see the voucher, but this is an addition. Like, let me switch, Mr. CEO. Mr. Bacheli.
Yes.
No, astaghfirullah. Organizers ñoko jëndal lama fu wanda 89,000 bu nga né.
No, it was bought by the organizers. I think the 89,000 that is you talking about.
Mr. Bacheli, who paid for the trip for the travel?
I would think that as the mayor is trying to rectify here, the 89,000 was in respect of
per diem,
and then the tickets were purchased by the organizers.
Do you have the evidence? Because that will be contrary to what is stated in the letter. The letter states on third paragraph, the last line, it says, as a guest of Mayor Malick Lowe, Women Democracy Network, WDN, cannot guarantee your attendance for all items on the agenda. Additionally, WDN will not be responsible for any cost incurred for your travel. Expressly, they are saying we are not paying $1. Do you want to go back and check?
Unless we go and make a recheck, but then...
We know these people. What they say is what they do. Right? What? They say we're not going to buy your ticket. They're not going to buy your ticket. Those are funds that they have budget for.
Why do you cancel?
Yes.
I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
Is it a crime for me to care as a mayor and as my personal assistant?
Is it a crime for me traveling as a mayor and I accompanied with my assistant?
See, we are concerned about public expenditure. And you can travel with 50 people.
50 people, sir.
If it is in line with the financial regulations. It's not what we are interested in. It's not what we are interested in. Maybe I think you should be able to travel with 10 people. Maybe I think you should be allowed to travel with more than 10 people or 5. It's irrelevant.
It's very relevant.
I am only concerned about what the law says. And so if we don't like the law, we change it. I don't know whether you understand.
No, I understand now. Why don't you want my follow be maybe personal assistant?
I hear you and I understand you. But I want you to show me where the law says the mayor shouldn't be accompanied by.
Just for the record. Just for the record. Just for the record, Mr. Bojang. I don't think we are saying that you should not go with the public assistant or anybody in council. We are looking at it case by case basis. We look at the document. We look at the invitations. We look at whether it is the person was mandated to travel. Whether by he or she was invited.
And
that is not the case.
Why the council? Our personal assistants are never invited. It's just like my police officer.
Our personal assistants have never been invited. Just like what I'm traveling.
Let me ask you.
Ahead with my.
Let me ask you the same question.
Officer.
In what capacity? Do you think you have the authority to travel with your personal assistant as mayor? What is the legality? What is the legality?
It depends on the load of liggéey bi nga xam ne.
It depends
on the load of liggéey bi nga xam ne moom lay dem def.
On the load of the work that I'm going to do.
No, that's okay. We are not saying that you occupy one of the most important offices in the Gambia.
Nena yow office bi nga occupy fi mun na nekk mo jena nekk office bu jena important.
You're the Mayoress of Banjul.
Nena yow ya nekk Mayoress of Banjul.
So we are not saying that.
Nena nekkuñ di wax lolu de.
The law may not be favorable.
Nena loi mun na nekk is not favorable.
The law is never perfect.
Nena some law is not perfect.
Maybe
nena mun na nekk.
You should make your case here.
Yow tam nga def sa case fi.
That they should look into it.
Pour ñu mëna ko seet.
The commissioners should look into it.
Commissioner ñu seet ci
and
biiram.
come up with information regarding the privileges of the mayor and what it comes with the package. But as it stands, the law we have today from 2018 to today, do you have any proof in relation to whether this is the act or anywhere that you can travel with the people you want to travel with and incur council's funds, and that's legal? If you have it, show us.
Amna fu mu nekk wala am nga evidence fu mu nekk loi bi fi nga xam ne wala yoon bi nga xam ne loi bi joxe na ko ne sooy tukki nga dal di ànd ak sa liggéeykat yi nee na soo ko gisee wala nga am ko nga woon ñu ko.
But it's not there.
nee na waaye nekku fa.
moo tax ma ne nga dimbale ma fan la loi bi waxee man yow dama laa ñaan pour nga dimbale ma fu loi waxee ne mais yow bi mënta tukki ak personal assistant am.
I'm praying to you that if you can be able to show me exactly where the law says that
the financial manual
travel with his or assistant.
The financial manual talks about expenditure.
Then a financial manual wax na mbiri dépense bi. And
the expenditure is clear.
Then a dépense bi nim ko tëralee dafa leer.
Different type of expenditure.
Then a fas ay kalte dépense.
Invitation.
Then a invitation bi
is one of the key things.
Then a borom nekk na beneen affaire.
You are traveling with Aïssatou Ndiaye. Based on your own request. Not based on invitation. And this is costing taxpayers' money. It costs taxpayers' money. If you are to have the power to go with whoever you want to, so you can decide, I think for this trip I should go with 5 people. I'm going to Indonesia, I think I need 10. I'm going to Paris, I think I need 3. You think that's how it should work? Because it does not exist.
That is why.
Because it's unlawful to commit public funds. Where it is not provided for. The question should have been whether you see anywhere in the laws that you have the power to do it. Not to say not to ask the question you're asking. The question is, do you as a mayor think you have the power, the right and the privilege to do that? That is the question. Do you think the law, your rights as a mayoress, your rights and your privilege allowed you by law to decide who you want to travel with?
I don't see anywhere in law where it is written that I should not
accompany
with my assistants.
Then don't do it.
So, legi personal assistant bi muna anda mo madem base wante.
For personal assistance, I can be able to accompany with her to Base for 1 week.
What is not provided for cannot happen. The financial manual is the guide.
Financial manual guide.
If we don't like it, we change it. You ask me, I may say I think you should go with 2 people.
Nena mom so ko laajte mu ne foog naa ne dafa ara ànd ak ñaari nit.
But I didn't draft the law.
Nena waaye nekkoon ne moo bind loi bi.
We don't like it, we put up a case and change it.
Nena su fekkee ne bëgguñu ko ñu dal di ko saane ñu wécci ko.
But the expenditure should be in line with the manual.
Nena waaye dépense bi moom dafa war a ànd ak manual bi.
If the mayor is invited to come and attend a program through her role as a mayor in council,
Nena mayor suñ ko invité pour mu ñëw fekk programme bi nga xam ne dañ ko invite si turi mayor comme council si council.
they are going to pay you per diem.
Nena dañ la war a fay per diem.
If it is important and necessary that the council will procure the tickets,
Nena su fekkee ne dafa necessary wala dafa important council ñoo war a jënd ticket.
expenses will be incurred.
Nena da nga gis ne dépense bi dafa
You
yokku.
have no right to decide who else will join you.
Nena yow amuloo benn warugal pour nga mun a tànn koo war a àndal.
Because that will incur public funds.
Nena parce que loolu dana isi dépense bi dina dugg wala dina laal xaalis mbooloo mi.
And those individuals are not invited.
Nena te ñooñu ñi nga xam ne ñi nga àndal ñooñu sax nekkut ñoo xam ne dañ leen invite.
That is the law.
naa ne lii loi bi li la wax.
li council
Simple.
appreciate naa li nga wax trop waaye léegi moo tax ma laaj la ma ne
what you have said. This is why I
sama
ask
personal
you.
assistant bi daal waruma àndaa moom dem America waaye mun naa àndaa moom dem Basse for example.
That my personal assistance, I cannot be able
ndax
to
foofu tamit
accompany with
xam nga
her.
dama ko wax for the record.
I think I would not. If you recall, you will realize that there are some questions I don't answer because I think they are more. It's not necessary to answer them.
nee na am na loo xam ne soo bàyyi xel si waxtaan bi am na laajte yoo xam ne da nga ko dee laajte du la dee tontu sax parce que soo ko seetee am fayda pour tontu.
Because travel is travel.
nee na tukki la.
Even if you are going with them to Kanifing.
nee na sooy dem Kanifing fii
As long as $1 of public funds is incurred,
nee na benn dalasi bi nga xam ne dalasi mbooloo sax su
it
bokkee.
has to be in line.
nee na dafa war a nekk yoon.
If you follow the commission, you realize that for me, I don't differentiate whether the corruption or the unlawful expenditure is $1 or $1 million.
nee na sooy toppa commission ngay déglu nee na moom du dee differentiate ndax corruption bi ndax dalasi la wala million la.
The mismanagement of our finances is equal,
nee na yaaxa wala mismanagement suñ finance
regardless of the
nee na
amount.
yëpp a em nee na ndax njëgi bi.
I am using the word travel,
nee na moom lu may wax fii mooy travel.
and travel does not exclude any destination.
nee na travel moom exclude benn destination.
I think that is clear.
nee na loolu moom leer na.
So baax na next time naa leen wax ñu bindal leen invitation.
Yes.
Mr. Bacheli,
Yes.
the issue, Lord Mayor, regarding why I asked this, is because it appears as if you were just doing it to create opportunity for the employees.
léegi nag soo ko seetee soo gisee mu la laajte lii nee na nekk naa loo xam ne yaa ngi create opportunities yi pour sa employee.
And so when there is no need to travel, that's all it seems, that there is just to create opportunity.
nee na loolu seet na ko ne yëfi création pour opportunity la.
And that is why it is important.
nee na lii moo tax dafa am fayda.
Where they have no business to go,
nee na fi nga xam ne amuñ fa business pour dem.
they'll be paid per diem.
nee na ñu daal di fay paye par diem.
Secure visas,
ñu am visa.
all is council's expenses.
loolu yëpp dépense council la.
And that is what we are talking about.
nee na lii lañ nekk di wax.
Yeah. If you want to reply to that, that's okay.
nee na soo bëggee am li nga tontu foofu wala soo bëggee tontu.
So opportunities si ma leen di utal mooy pour ñu am per diem.
So the opportunities that I'm looking for them is
Without
for
a
them to have.
justification, without a justification
nee na su fi nga xam ne justification bi nekku fa.
for why they are traveling,
nee na lu tax ñuy tukki.
without having any impact,
nee na te amuñ benn impact.
without being needed in these
te
conferences.
kenn soxla ko wala amuñ soxla si conférence yi.
And the organizers making it very clear.
nee na te ñu nga xam ne ñoom moom ba organisation ñoom dañ leeral de.
Of course, it will be very reasonable to suggest
nee na loolu moom lu yomb la pour nit xalaat.
that you are creating opportunity for them.
ne dëgg yaa ngi créer opportunité pour ñoom.
Now, Mr. Bacheli,
Yes.
you had clearance for the mayoress,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
From the permanent secretary.
Yes.
You wrote to the permanent secretary, Minister of Lands and Regional Government on the 28th of January 2019, where you sought clearance, and it says, most respectfully, I write to your high office requesting for travel clearance for Rohey Malick Lowe, the Lord Mayoress of Banjul, to travel to Washington, D.C., USA, to attend the annual International Women's Day. And clearance was given, correct?
Yes.
Now, when you received this clearance, did you write also for clearance for Ezetu? Njai?
Yes.
You wrote to the ministry?
No. I think she, if I could recall, she was given clearance by council itself.
By council itself?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken.
You wrote, you have, do I call this a memo? Says to whom it may concern, 25th of February 2019. This is to certify that the personal secretary to the Lord Mayor of Banjul of the Banjul City Council, Ms. Asudun Njai, is to travel to Washington, D.C., Miami, and New York City in the USA to attend the annual International Women's Day. She is cleared to travel from the 2nd to the 27th of March 2019. Correct? Now, Mr. Bachili, where was it necessary for Asudun Njai to travel with the Mayoress?
Lead counsel, I think as the officer involved in this process, I think what was more important is the fact that first, if I am not wrong, I think she discussed this at the council level, and she also made her intention known about traveling with her PA. Second, that she had written, or we had written on her behalf to the permanent secretary to seek clearance for her travel. So it was based on these two factors why we also enable the personal assistance.
Mr. Bachili, the personal assistance was never invited, correct?
Yes.
So why? Yes. And the financial manual is very clear. You know what the financial manual says?
Yeah, but eventually, okay.
Let's just first get the legality of the travel. You are in a position to know what the manual says. You've operated with the manual for the longest period, correct?
Yes.
And again, Mr. Bachili, do not hesitate to disagree if you think my interpretation is wrong. Mr. Bachili, what is the legality of Mr. Asudun Njai? Money is being spent.
From our perspective, I think the legality
was based on the fact. Perspective, the manual. Tell us.
Yeah, but what I'm saying here, what I'm trying to clear up here is the fact that as the mayor traveling,
yes,
she made known her intention to go with her PA.
Right.
At the council level.
Right.
She made it known.
Right.
Like I said too, at the level of the ministry.
Yes.
She also wrote, and the clearance was given.
Council approved it?
Yeah, it was discussed at the council.
Council approved it is the question.
Yes. No, normally the format that it comes with is the information that she will give council. That
Did
she has
council approve the travel of Asudun Njai? Mr. Bachili,
no,
you are educated.
They did not go to that level.
So?
Council just discuss about the mayor's travel, not particularly.
What did they say after the discussion?
But what I know is that mentioning some of the officials that she traveled with were to the attention of the council.
Mr. Bachili, you haven't answered my question. Did council approve?
The council approving, the official in question you're talking about. Officially saying that yes, she should go.
Council's decisions are official, my friend.
No.
Council's decisions are always official, correct?
No, I mean the official.
Yes.
Not our, but I mean the official.
Yes.
Yes.
Was it done?
I don't think the council went that far.
So if that is the issue, would you interpret that as they have agreed? Should you?
I was saying maybe if they were not in line with it, they should have said no, she should not go.
And if they are in line with it, what should they say?
If they're in line with it?
They should say yes, she should go.
Yes.
Did they say that?
They said neither.
So why would you interpret it as if they allowed the travel?
But then the mayor herself told the council that she's going with her.
The mayor is not the law.
She's going with
Mr. Bachili, you are not the law. You guys are the custodians of the law, Mr. Bachili. The mayor can request. She has the right to request.
Yes.
She has the right to say, I want to travel with XYZ. She has that right.
Yes.
Mr. Bachili. You see, this is why sometimes, Mr. Bachili, I say, you are a rubber stamp. Because the mayor can request. If I were in that position, I can request that I want to travel with XYZ. There's no illegality in requesting. Now did you have an approval from council?
Did I have what?
Approval from council. Because you paid, I said to Njai, you bought ticket, because that's what we can infer, because they are saying they are not going to buy, expend any dollars as per her travel. Now you committed council's funds when you were in the position to not. But now I'm asking you, you never had an approval from council. That's correct. Correct?
The kind of approval you are talking about emanating from
Mr.
council.
Mr. Bachelet, you see, we have time. We have time. How does council make decisions, Mr. Bachelet? The law is there. We can check it.
I know. Well, yes.
How does a council make decision?
They agree unanimously.
Madam Lowe, how does the council arrive to a decision? If anyone wants to know what the decision of council is, how do they find it? Through resolutions, Mr. Bachelet. You see, Mr. Bachelet, even the mayor has answered straightforward. Through resolutions. That's how council communicates their decisions.
But let council, I think maybe you don't get it. What I'm saying is there was no specific agreement on this official. I mean, that's what I'm trying.
Then don't pay.
But then she's supposed to go with the mayor.
Why?
And then is in writing. She gave me something to show me that she's supposed to go with her. It was on that basis that we paid.
No. It went to council. It's your evidence, not mine. It went to council for council to approve. There is no approval. So why pay?
No,
yes?
I want to differ a bit.
You can always differ, but come up with evidence, Mr. Bachelet.
Because
if you differ, give us something. Give the commission something to rely on.
That's what I'm trying to come up with.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying now here is, I made it very clear that the council did not specifically touch on the official's travel.
Council should?
To officially say that yes, this official should go, the PA should go, that wasn't discussed. It was the mayor's.
Let me read to you what the law says on staff allowances.
Okay.
You see, Mr. Bachelet, if we stick by the law, it's okay. It says, allowances in the main are those incorporated in the salary payment voucher. This is page 33. Staff allowances, section 4. B, all other allowances, including per diem and net allowances and overseas passages, payable to employees who are traveling away on official duties. On official duties. If you know what it means, Mr. CEO, your travel should be relevant to the office. In this case, Ajarija's travel has no relevance to her work and the interest of the office. Should be properly authorized by the chief executive. See, the law is very careful. You should properly authorize it. Why? What does it mean? You have to factor in all necessary checklist. You take it. Is this person even needed here? Number one. If the answer is yes, do we have an invitation? If it is a conference or so, in her name, what is she going to do there? Everything should be clear. You don't just approve, you properly approve. Let me go on, Mr. Bachelet. Who are travel should be properly authorized by the CEO or a responsible officer delegated by him. The finance staff should then prepare a payment voucher for such allowances. The payment voucher should be properly classified and full details of the allowance and the authority of payment given. The procedure for the processing and payment of the allowance will be the same as for salaries and wages. You see, if you go to under payment and expenditure, it tells you the documents you need for a voucher to be complete. You know this, correct? A voucher should be complete with the necessary invitation documents and so on and so forth.
Okay, can I make an intervention?
Yes.
All right. If I could recall, you are trying to read through the letters.
Yes.
And then I even recall earlier on when I had my testimony, you asked me, I think you asked me whether it was a direct invitation from, from the organizers. Yes. And we ended up in conclusion that even if the mayor had suggested to the organizers to invite her, I think that is what you are talking about. That is what eventually happened.
Yes.
That being the case, that is also for me one reason to show that yes, she was invited eventually by the organizers.
They did not.
Because the letter included her name.
No,
The letter
gone
we
to school,
gave.
my friend. Do we give you the letter? Get to read it. Can I please have the letter? You have gone to school.
Yes.
Even the mayor agrees.
Yeah, but by the end of the day,
You know, you have gone to school, Mr. Bacheli. The letter is explicit, it's clear. They even have to repeat that she is not their guest. And the mayor honorably accepted and explained that usually that's what they will say. They even categorically clearly stated that she is not their guest. What more do you want?
but upon the intervention of the mayor for them to eventually invite her
That makes it wrong,
to go with her.
Mr. Bacheli.
Yes.
Let's not believe on this. We move on. That makes it wrong.
Legal counsel.
Yes.
Gis nga li nga wax ni man daf ma dimbale de xam nga tax ma dimbale ma.
Head Council, what are you telling me is
Because
something that helped me. Do you know?
They am problem yi mais man daf ma noppal sax man loolu laa bëgg a wax. This topic daf ma
This
noppal.
have helped me.
Because right now how man suma understanding li ma wax si nii na loolu mooy suma understanding.
I don't know whether what I'm going to say is my full understanding.
For example, we have a Smart Cities Congress in Canada.
For instance, if you have Smart Cities
Congress in
Canada.
So now they are telling me to nominate 3 NEET.
And now they are telling me to nominate 3 people.
Like a community worker,
Councillor,
and staff of council.
So
my understanding now
and now my understanding is that
loi bi mayut ma pour ma nominate ñi pour ñu dem.
the law doesn't give me
I never
the opportunity to nominate these people to go along with them.
I never said that.
Well, because in the letter it doesn't state Modu ak
Nena
Aida.
moom
They just say
musta wax loolu de.
nominate 3 people pour ñu be part of this building smart cities.
Nena because this letter or the letter indicate that let me nominate 3 people.
Another example mooy the climate conference in Bonn.
That's the climate conference involved.
The invitation comes like that because ñi xamuñ nit yi liñ la def mooy they write to the mayor.
The invitations come like that because they don't know the people. What they normally do, they write to the mayor.
We don't mix the two.
Nena ñaari dañu ko mëna jaxas.
See, every travel is a case by case basis.
Nena travel bu nekk wala tukki bu nekk case by case basis.
Every payment in council is treated differently and separately.
Nena fee boo xam ne council wala dépense boo xam ne council def nañ ko dañ ko dee treat differently.
The council itself,
Nena council si boppam,
the mayoress, and the CEO, and the finance director must make sure
nena ñoom dañu war ne
that every single payment
nena fee boo xam ne bu mënta nekk
is in line.
nena dafa war a ànd.
So for every payment,
nena fee
Mr.
boo
Bacheli must look into the budget,
nena Mr. Bakili dafa war a seet
look into
budget
the supporting documents,
muy seet supporting
look
documents
into the manner of payment,
mu seet ban façon fay ma
and to approve or not approve.
ndaa war na ko approve wala
You do the same.
yow tamit noonu la.
So that is why I said,
ne lii moo tax mu ne
if for this payment,
nena fay bi
it was not proper.
nena nekkul loo xam ne lu war.
I'm not saying every
nangul naa ko
travel.
nangul naa la
nena
loolu.
nekkul ne travel bu
Yes.
nekk de.
waaye dama bëgg a xam man tamit
I agreed, but I want to know
suma
myself,
position fan laa taxaw.
my position where I stand.
Because bëgguma dem élect si beneen
Let me just help you there.
Nena xaaral mu jàppale la foofu.
In a circumstance, the example you gave,
nena comme exemple bi nga xam ne wax nga ko fii léegi.
the organization that is inviting
nena ñoo xam ne organise la ñoo la invite.
has given you directive
nena jox nañ la ay
to
directive.
say you can nominate.
nena wax nañ la mun ngaa
You are
tànn.
not the one that is requesting them to invite people that you think are important to
nena
attend this
nekkut ne yow yaa nekk di leen di wax pour ñu invite nit ñi nga xam ne ñi nga foog ne dañu important.
And this helps you because if they tell you to invite 3 people,
nena lii daf la jàppale suñu la
There are
waxee ne
two
invite ñetti nit ñaari affaire moo fa nekk.
it's either they will accept to pay for them
nena ndaa ñoom
or
danañ
they
nangu
will
pour fay la.
ask you to pay for them.
nena wala dañ la yow
In the
pour nga fay
event
ci
they
ñoom.
ask you to pay for them,
Then
even if you nominate,
su fekkee ne ñoo la wax pour nga fay
and you
leen
have
su
set
fekkee ne yaa leen
your
nominate sax
budget that, for instance, you have exhausted your vote.
nga daal di seet sa budget bi su fekkee ne lu fa
Because
nekk da
why
nga
it is important for us to say all of these things is
nena
to
lu tax
guide
lii mu am
councils
fayda
tomorrow.
pour ñu wax ko yëpp pour ëllëg la.
For example, this invitation that they have sent.
nena for instance
If in the
invitation bi ñetti nit
circumstance they said,
nena su fekkee ne ñu ne
we will pay for only the mayor, and the 2 you will have to pay for them.
ñoom dañ yow la ak ñoo fay waaye ñaari yaa leen di fay.
Now you believe that all is important, yes.
nena nga foog ne waaw wala nga gis ne waaw lépp dafa am fayda.
But for as at this quota,
nena waaye pour si quota bi.
if it doesn't meet your budget,
nena su fekkee ne si xaalis bi nga xam ne xayma bi nekku fa.
do you think you should via it, or you should say, okay, in this budget, I cannot pay for the other two, but I will attend. Because you know why? If you via next budget, you are supposed to go and attend another important meeting, and you have already vied this money. How are you going to go? So that is why the manual provided checks and balances so that you can make decisions to allow you to maximize and to effectively utilize your funds to be able, because you don't just send somebody who cannot bring anything for you. For example, is an invitation for 3 of you. If it is the council that is supposed to pay the 2, and you know that the council doesn't have money, you should outside say, no, you cannot go. Even though I have nominated you, council doesn't have money. Because it's not going to bring you anything. Even if it's going to, it's going to help in terms of providing extra finance for that person, you don't have the money to pay, so you cannot pay. It's outright no. Because if you via that money, come next week you are supposed to go. For instance, you are supposed to travel tonight. And you know what you can lobby and what Mr. X can lobby. There are two different things. So it is for you to be able to prioritize and maximize, you understand, the funds you have to get the best out of it. And that is why you have to be guided by the manual. So that even when they say it's only mayor that is traveling, yes, it's only mayor that is traveling. People will have to say something at one point. But then you know you are following the manual and you know you are doing it to the best interest for the council. So he is not saying that you are not supposed to nominate, but then when you nominate, where they take responsibility, that's not your problem. If they say nominate 4, you nominate 4, because they are paid. But where they tell you have to pay, look at your finances, so that it will not have an impact on your budget and your future activities, because wherever you via this money from, you understand, you are stopping some of your activities to put this money into something else. Yes.
Madam Mayor.
Madam Chair.
Yes, you may proceed.
Madam.
Yes, you want to say something?
Wow,
yes, I just want to thank you.
Society council soon tuki.
If you see our journeys or travels,
80% of tuki you don't lobby free, don't you fay dara.
How many percent?
For example, tay mangi wara dem tuki.
For instance, if I'm traveling today,
Suma tuki bima dem America.
my travel to America,
Bima dem Geneva.
when I was going to Geneva,
Yep, amuñ ci dara lo xamné ticket yi everything ñom ñoo ñuko jox.
everything was sponsored by them.
So 90% or 80% of council man luma day tuki yep.
All 90% or 80% of council, all what the journeys are travel.
Ak ñima day nominate yep 80%.
And the people that are nominated 80%,
Council ci defay dara.
council don't pay anything.
No, but the issue is,
Then I want to be
would they not pay you per diem?
Then and that they pay per diem. If at all it is fully booked. If at all it is fully booked, you will go and when you come, you will be refunded. And some of them, they will not refund you.
Mr. Bojan, please next time, just kindly tell the witness in the microphone, please use the microphone.
Wow, sure.
Very well.
You avoid the question. For the most part, you are paid per diem.
Then most part, if
they are paying your flight and accommodation, they will be paid per diem. They are entitled to it.
So you pay some flight accommodation, then they pay per diem.
Well, I'm not your per diem, for example. So they 1 week I travel, you pay like let's say 20,000.
Yes, sometimes it happens if at all you are traveling for a week, you will be paid 20,000.
Yes. So there's always a financial commitment.
So for financial commitment.
So that is why it is important. Now I had made an assertion to you. I had told you that the idea for these travels with the staff is just to create opportunity for them. Now it's only fair that you will respond. For instance, we have Binta Conte. Binta Conte is your secretary. Why is Binta Conte traveling to Signawa, USA? As secretary?
Well, Binta was acting as the PA, but I said to them,
Binta was acting as the PA when Aissatou left.
When did Aissatou leave?
Aissatou kañ la dem?
Aissatou fogna I cannot remember. For now 2 years ago, I cannot remember.
I can't remember. I think maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
Bapare bumfa Aissatou neke.
When Aissatou was there.
So my travel ak ñom comme may dem Soma or may dem la leen alternate ñom ñaar.
When I'm traveling with them to Soma or I give them alternate the two of them.
Aissatou mu for one as the PA why mu ngi dem university.
Aissatou was there as the PA but he was going to the university.
Binta tamit mu ngi dem ci college bi.
And Binta was going to the college.
Sanu was also going to the university.
Sally
also was going to
the university.
Who is
Aissatou? How was Aissatou appointed?
Nena kan moy Aissatou ak Aissatou naka ngeen ko jëlé liggéey?
Aissatou bima ñëwé la ñëw.
Aissatou when I came, that's the time she came.
You brought Aissatou along?
Nena ya ko isiwale.
Wa mun na ne bima ñëwé sila ko indi.
Yes, I can be able to say that when I came, that was the time I brought her.
What is your relationship with Aissatou?
Nena lo boka ak Aissatou?
No, mom dëgg nak mom xawma ko won sa bima ñëw.
No, truly speaking, I don't even knew her at the time I was coming.
Mom lima doon ut moy ku dégg français.
All what I was looking for was somebody who understands French.
So ñu recommend ne mom dégg na français.
And it was recommended that she
understands French. By?
Foog naa daf daan liggéey ci council.
I think she was working at council.
Daf doon liggéey ci council before.
She was working at council before.
So si lañ ma wax ne ma ne leen dama bëgg koo xam ne dafa dégg français.
That was the time I was told and I said to them that I need somebody who understands French.
Mr. Bachile, what is Aissattou's grade?
Recommend.
Even the time she was coming to the council.
Come again?
You mean the time she was coming to the council?
Yes.
I think she was about grade 6, grade 7.
That is beyond your powers regarding employment, right?
Yeah, but then the local government commission was not established yet.
When was Aissatou employed? Which year?
Aissatou immediately bu ma ñëwee ma ne leen dama bëgg ku dégg French.
Immediately the time I came and I said that I need somebody who understands French, and I was told that there was somebody who.
So
now fast forward. The travel to Signawa, USA. You recall this?
Signawa, USA.
Wow.
Is it Signawa or Saginawa? I don't know.
Wow, ñom delegation bi demone.
Yes, the delegation that went.
Did they go to Signawa? Signawa? I don't know.
Wow,
did they go to this place?
So bobu ben councilor mo lead on delegation bi.
We have Binta Conte.
Am nañ Binta Conte.
In 2022. That is supposed to go to in the USA in Saginawa.
Sagunai.
Come again?
USA.
Sagunai. Is the pronunciation?
Sagunai.
Sagunai.
I think the spelling.
Sagunai. Texas.
Okay. It's in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Sagunai, right?
Wow.
Now, did they end up going to Sagunai?
Sagunai.
Wow, dama fa yoni na fa a delegation of for 5.
Yes, I sent a delegation, I think, of 5.
So next month, a delegation of fire service, ñom tam 5 ñu ngi dem.
And next month, a delegation from the fire service, and next month they will be going.
Information we received is that this trip never materialized.
Lead council.
Lead council.
Those
who went there are all here.
No. Look, we just need proof. See, let me ask the CEO. CEO, did Binta Conte go to Sagunai in Texas?
My memory, I think she went, but I'm not. It's not in my.
No, that's okay. So I will give you the copy of the voucher, Madam Lowe and CEO.
Lead council.
Please interpret that. I am just going by investigations. This can be wrong. I will give you copies of the vouchers. If you have pictures or dates and so on and so forth, tickets or so that you can provide, please attach it, put it in an envelope, and just send it. That's very easy.
Yes.
I want to help you.
Yes.
Because I can remember.
Fire service.
When I was doing the correspondence with fire service, those who supposed to go
I
there.
remember even the mayor himself asking me, Anna Binta, Anna Councilor Mahmoud
I can remember the mayor asking me about Binta or Councilor.
Councilor SM Jaite.
SM Jaite.
Councilor Pa Babu Cham.
Councilor Pa Babu Cham.
Delegation.
They are the delegation which travel to.
Yes. So again, we will give you a copy of the voucher. So that not now, after the sit-in.
After sit-ins.
So that please, when you have time, you can go through it.
Yo yangi dafa melni ñaari affaire yo xamne nga bolé.
I think two things you combine.
This was not the trip of the delegation.
This was not the trip of the delegation.
Bi moy trip bi nga xamne man dama warona dem Sagunaay bi ma nekk America.
This was the trip that I was supposed to go to Sagunaay when I was in America.
So unfortunately mayor bi dafa febar nekkon I think dafa don am operation dal.
And unfortunately the mayor was sick. I think she got an operation.
So ñun biñ joggé Washington.
When we left Washington,
we went to Minnesota.
We went to Minnesota.
From Minnesota, we were supposed to go to Texas.
From Minnesota, we are supposed to proceed to Texas.
Sila CEO bi called Binta.
That was the time when the CEO called Binta. And informed her that the mayor is sick.
So from Fufu, sila dem Minnesota, Wisconsin.
From there, we proceeded to Wisconsin.
So trip B, man eguma Sagunaay. Binta went with the group.
This trip, I did not get to Sagunaay. Binta went with the trip.
So this is another trip. But
this was another trip of which I supposed to be there.
Now, Binta was paid.
Then Binta didn't go fail.
Wow.
Yes.
And she didn't go.
No. Binta was not paid only to go to Sagunaay.
Binta was not paid only to go to Sagunaay.
It's two different trips.
Benin
trip he was there, he went.
The one of the trips he was there, he went.
So Benin trip we went to Washington.
But the other trip we went to Washington.
New York, Washington, then Minnesota.
From Washington we went to Minnesota.
From Minnesota, then Wisconsin.
From Minnesota we went to Wisconsin.
I think investigators say those invitations.
I think it's contained on the invitations, Darren.
Yes, so we will still need help. Because, yes, we have one that says travel expense. Please be informed that the Lord Mayor and her secretary Binta Conte are to travel to the city of Texas and New York. And did you say Sagunaay?
Sagunaay, wow.
Yes, in the US. Mm-hmm. And so the other voucher, the per diem is only for the trip to Sagunaay. No, I'm just going by the voucher. See, I was not present. You were not there. So you just go by the voucher. And so that's what it says. Do I give it to you back to check it? Exactly.
No, it's all right.
So that's it. Now we will need the necessary travel details.
Necessary travel details.
Between you and CEO. We will make copies and give you these vouchers. The other issue is in relation to the hiring of lawyers. Usus Chambers Sasum Silla, the lawyer.
Usus Chambers Sasum Silla, lawyer.
How was she employed?
CEO, because Momoko interview.
Momoko
the contract.
Unless you ask CEO, because he was the one who interviewed him and gave him the contract.
Management interview.
I think when he came, he himself and management.
What document is that you're looking at?
The one that of Binta that you gave me.
It's not for you to be giving it to to be given this document now. She is supposed to be given a copy.
Nena lo moy wax ni moy daf ko wara copy mu jox la copy bi.
Wa ba pare ma xam lan la gay soxla. Please sir. Wow. Li council lo soxla ci bi.
What do you need from this?
We want to give you a copy of these documents.
Nena lañu bëgg jox copy.
So that you and CEO will give us the full travel details regarding this travel.
Pour nga gis ne yaak CEO ngeen dal di bokka ngeen jox ñu details pour di travel tukki bi.
It can be done after. Let's proceed.
Now, anyway.
Your legal advisors.
Nena legal advisors.
You hired the service of Sasum Silla.
Nena da nga jëlon Sasum Silla.
Correct?
Nena dega.
Wa CEO ñoo hire mané ñom ñoo interview Sasum ñom ñoo hire.
CEO hired and they interview.
Mr. Bacheli, who introduced Sasum Silla as counsel to the area council?
Yes, we did the initial discussions.
We as in who?
Myself and the director of admin, but then the recommendation to bring her on board came from the Lord Mayor.
Okay. Now, this is why I asked Madam Lowe. Madam Silla of Usus Chambers was contacted because you recommended her.
Nena Sasum Silla Ususu Chambers dañ ko jox contract ndax yow sa bopp yaa ko recommend.
Indiwuma Sasum.
I don't brought Sasum.
Recommenduma Sasum.
I don't recommend Sasum.
Waaye moom su ñëwee dina wax naka la ñëwee council.
Whenever she came, she will tell us how he came.
Mr. Bacheli is here.
Nena Mr. Bacheli mu ngi nii.
Déedéet Mr. Bacheli mu ne man maa ko indi.
Mr. Bacheli said I brought him.
Xam nga moom déglu naa ko.
Because I listened to him.
Xëy na moom dafa fàtte naka la Sasum ñëwee.
Maybe he forgot how Sasum came.
Léegi Sasum su ñëwee moom dina wax naka la ñëwee ci council.
If Sasum came, she will elaborate how she came to the council.
Please tell us your version.
Nena yow nga wax ñu yow sa bor.
Because if Usus Chambers Sasum Silla is employed,
Nena Usus Chambers suñ ko employé.
It has to be in the right manner.
Nena war na nekk ci yoon.
We don't have a problem with Sasum being employed.
Nena amuñu problème pour ngeen jël Sasum liggéey.
Or contracted.
Wala nga jox ko contract.
Foguma ne dañ ko Sasum dañ ko contract ci Backway because Sasum was interviewed by him.
I don't say she was contracted through Backway because she was interviewed by him.
So naka la xamé liggéey bi ak naka la fa ñëwé lolu ay
so just let me ask the questions. Let me ask the questions.
Nena haramul laajte.
Then you do the answering.
Nena yow nga mëna answer.
So that when I ask you questions,
Nena su la laajte.
Then you answer.
Yow nga tontu.
If you have a comment,
so amé li nga wara wax.
Then you ask the chairperson to.
Then nga laajte chairperson.
If it is granted,
Nena su la joxé do
then you do your comment.
Then nga def sa comment bi.
Now, did you introduce Sasum Silla to your CEO by way of recommendation?
Moy nda yow ya introduce Sasum Silla CEO through sa recommendation. No.
Now, how did Sasum Silla come to be the lawyer for the council?
Nena Sasum Silla naka la nekké wala naka la ñëwé ba nekk lawyer council? May I get you?
I don't know how he comes to the council.
I don't know how council get to the council.
But now she ended up being the lawyer and you guys work with her.
Nena mom mujé na nekk fofu sa lawyer bi té nga dal di liggéey mom.
And now it does not pass through normal procurement.
I don't know how they did it. That is for the
Are you
CEO.
concerned about the actions of the CEO?
Nena ndaga concern action ñom CEO wala action CEO.
Do you think that the CEO should take decisions based on legality, on the law?
Nena fokk nga ne CEO halatam bi wala halatam bi dafa wara nekk lo xamne dafa anda ak loi bi.
All I expect from mom.
That is what I expect from him.
Now, did you find out?
Nena nda mujé nga sét na am na wala am.
Find out lan.
You find out because whatever the CEO does,
Nena CEO lepp li nga xamne def nako
should be checked by you.
Nena yow sama fa ya ko wara sét.
Well, from beginning, I
told you since I came here from the beginning that whatever I am told, that is what.
No, but if you see a lawyer working with you,
you
ask how is she contracted.
The
law says you should ask.
Foog naa soo waxee lawyer xanaa lawyer bi kay su ñëw foog naa ne dafa fekk mu nekk lu leer parce que foog ma leen lawyer bi tam dina dugal boppam si leneen.
If the lawyer came, I think if you ask her, she will make clear the doubts because I don't think she will come on the back way.
the question.
It
is not the question because if you decide to give a contract to a business person or a company, it's for you to follow the law. The area council should be, the city council should be the one to follow the law. That's it. It's not for the contractor or the council to tell you, you want to hire me, but did you follow the regulation? It's for the council to follow the law.
That is true, and I have never asked.
Exactly. Now, you also employ the services of Dandemayo Chambers, Mr. Lamin Kamara of Council.
Lamin Kamara, Dandemayo Chambers. Nena mom tamit danga hire service ambi.
Wow.
Yes.
How was he introduced to the council?
Naka lañ nako introduce ci council.
Dandemayo fogna CEO dafa ñew ci man mu ne ma Mr. Kamara.
I think CEO came to me and said to me that Mr. Kamara.
Mu ne dafa it has to do with social security dal mu ne xaliss bu mu warona indi from social security ay millions yu du jeex.
It has to do with social security because we have monies that he need to bring to us from the social security. A lot of money.
More recommend Mr. Kamara CEO.
I think he's the one who recommended introduced and recommended Mr. Kamara to the CEO.
CEO ñoo wax mako.
And CEO came and informed me.
Ne Mr. Kamara daf ko wax ne ko xawma fogna Kamara bobu lawyer Kamara mu don ligéyal na social security dal I don't know something like lolu I cannot remember the story.
I cannot remember exactly, but I think he was telling me that Mr. Kamara have ever worked for the social security.
So dañ buga am service am pour mu collectal ñu xaliss from social security.
So we need his service for him to collect monies from the social security.
Wow, then this is how we contacted Mr. Kamara.
This is how we contacted
Lawyer Kamara.
Why did you not pass through procurement?
Process. The procurement
the
process.
law says, see, when I call their names, it's not for the fact that they are lawyers and we don't want them to be employed. It's for the contracted. It's for the fact that we are concerned about or with the actions of BCC.
Nena suñu oyé sen tour wala ay lawyer nekut ne ñun bëgguñ pour ñom ñu liggéey ak yeen dédé waye ñun lu ñoy wax ni wala lu tax ñu leen di wax mbir moy yoon bi nga xamné wala jëf bi nga xamné council ci bopam def nako.
Why is this not subjected to procurement process?
Nena lu tax li yobu leen ko wala wër leen ko ci procurement process bi.
Wa I don't know how ma lana tax yóbbu woon ko procurement to be quite honest one time sax ne lawyer si tamit suñ leen dee jël dañ ko war a yóbbu through procurement to be quite honest.
I don't know the reason why they do not take them through the process
waaye
of
xam
the
naa ne buñ ne
procurement,
Mr. Kamara
I don't know that lawyers when you are hiring their service you need to follow the procurement rules.
But that is why
nena li moo tax
you see for every $1
nena benn butut sax dalasi
the council, the mayoress, the CEO, the finance director, have no right to spend without going back to the financial manual. But this you know already. Right?
Wow.
Yes.
Then go back to the financial manual and ask the question, but how do we do this? And if you go to the financial manual, it tells you exactly how it is done. So where is the problem now?
With all honesty, problem amu fa sa fofu li xew moy.
Yeah, with all honesty, there wasn't any problem. What had happened there is that
man lima gisoon rek moy okay convince nañu ne Kamara mu doon indil na am na daal story bi lu mu am social security ba pare mun naa ñoo génne foofu I think it was around 300 million bu mu wax.
Something like that because I was convinced that Kamara was once at social security and he brought monies and I think the monies that we are looking for is around 300 million.
So foofu moom som la waxee dëgg xalaatu moom sa procurement suñ ma waxoon sax ne kii naka benn Abdou Fall bu nekk ci mbedda bi mun nañu ko defal I will just go for Abdou Fall.
No, that time if I tell you definitely I don't even think of or we don't even think of procurement. Even somebody come and tell me something fall at the street, because I will just rush and call him.
But
all what we see was
that would really
you administering
that will really be you administering the institution, the council.
Really, administer council.
Without regard to procedure, to law. Because if you want to if you have a good intention, to solve a problem, but you want to solve it at all cost,
all cost.
Yes.
Yes.
Without following due process.
Without
then the intention law is meaningless. Because if we were to if every institution, every mayor is to do the same, you leave Banjul and someone else becomes the mayor. They just spend without following the financial manual. Someone else comes and does the same thing. Where will we be?
Legal counsel.
Legal counsel.
Man musuma xam sax ne affaire lawyers yi dañ ci di indi ay procurement. Man mako do
I have never know that that of lawyers we need.
No, but you know they are going to be paid money. Correct?
Wow.
Yes.
And the law is whenever money is to be paid, there's a law governing it. This you know.
Wow.
This you know.
Wow, why is affaire lawyers dafa hala complicated because I'm not sure tax yo xamne da ngeen ko wara fay.
When it comes to the lawyers, it's very complicated because they have certain services that you need to pay.
No, that's not the question.
No,
lawyers, contractors, anybody, wherever the council is giving a dalasi.
Council dalasi.
You know, it has to be in line with the law. Correct?
Manela sa affaire lawyer how mo ne dañ wara dem procurement.
I tell you that for the lawyers I never know that we have to go
so wara hire lawyer da nga wara dem through GPP.
I never know that if you are hiring a lawyer you need to go through GPP.
Every payment should be passed through the lawful process. See, the first thing that we do when we occupy these positions is to get the manual. If you don't know the manual, you can't oversee the work of the CEO. Is that not the case? If the CEO knows the manual more than you can't supervise him. If he knows the procurement more than you can't supervise him. If he knows the act more than you can't supervise him. So where are we now?
Well, lead counsel, Lord Digala Mota.
Lead counsel, that is true.
As my technician.
As our technician.
I'm just taking these responsibilities.
I could not do this procurement is the CEO. I'm just taking these responsibilities
No, the law says that the CEO's expenditure should be cleared by the mayor. The CEO has a limit. And so that's what the law says. It's very clear. For every expenditure, there are three categories of authority. CEO is answerable to you, you are answerable to council. So it's the law, not me. So, Mr. Bacheli.
Yes.
Do you guys not know that you should go to procurement to get a lawyer? To procurement?
Excuse me.
Lead counsel, definitely in that case, I would say the same. I was not aware.
Mr. Bacheli, that's not correct.
Based on, no, I'm coming.
Go ahead.
Based on something I heard earlier on being discussed, that lawyers were then not registered with the GPPA.
Go ahead, Mr. Bacheli.
That is what carried us away.
Mr. Bacheli, that's not correct.
And we did not, unfortunately, we did not verify that.
Mr. Bacheli, there is a history of disregard a history of total disregard to procurement regulations and act. You see, if it was a standalone issue, you may have a pass on it. But for Banjul City Council, and in fact all the area councils, up to the time of the mandate of the Commission, 2023, all the area council, total disregard of procurement regulations. It's as if it doesn't exist. You know that. That's a fact. The Mayoress knows this, because we have given you examples of procurement that were done outside the normal course of doing procurement. Do you understand that, Mr. Bacheli?
Yes.
So if it is a repeated act, it will be difficult for you to say, we do not know that we needed procurement. You and I know that the first thing you do when you open the procurement regulation, when you open the procurement regulation, is to state clearly that all procurement must be done in line with regulations. Correct?
I'm not in.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not in denial of that.
So what is the problem?
But in this, I'm making reference to this particular case.
Mr. Bacheli, we employ these people because we know them. That is the reality. And there are so many lawyers as well who are either equally qualified, less qualified, or more qualified.
Could be.
Not could be. Not could be, Mr. Bacheli.
Because in this case,
not could be.
I did not.
Not could be. I have a good relationship with all those the lawyers that are involved. Nothing against them.
No, I did not know. I did not know the gentleman.
Mr. Bacheli, for any business,
I did not know the gentleman.
For any business, the mayor will accept that you cannot just say that Mr. Kamara is the best in this. Even with that, if he is the best in that, you still have to throw procurement. You cannot say Sarusula is the only lawyer that can do the job at BCC. That's not true.
No, we never said that.
Exactly, it's common sense.
Never said that.
It's common sense. So why are we not following? You see, the issue about procurement is there should be equal opportunity. Correct?
Yeah.
Equal opportunity. So when we say this, we don't have, nobody has problem with anybody. Equal opportunity. Not to be given procurement based on relationships. Mr. Bacheli.
The council.
Yes. Please proceed.
Mr. Bacheli, Hamut Mr. Kamara de. I have to be very honest here.
I have to be very honest. Mr. Bacheli did not know Mr. Kamara.
Kamara Bacheli to Rusna Mutok fee.
I'm very shameful for Bacheli to sit here and say something that I know and I keep quiet. When Bacheli came and told me about lawyer Kamara,
I can fully remember. You don't call pour ham kan mo ñu jox number Kamara.
We were calling to know or to get somebody who can give us this Kamara's number.
O Esa Dabo.
I called Esa Dabo.
Ma yoni ko pour mu dem si mu ne xam na fu office Kamara nekk Hegan or Liman after that.
He told me that he knew Kamara's office at Hegan or Liman.
Madam, let me help you there.
The
issue
is not
about Mr. Kamara. The issue is not about Sasum Silla. The issue is not about any lawyer. We are not even interested about their competence or not. That is the issue. No problem with any of them. In fact, I even said last time, to pay a lawyer money to recover for you is better than paying SAPs, because SAPs are doing the same job that you guys are doing.
Because SAPs
not what the area council is doing is what they are doing. And they can't represent you in court. But at least a competent lawyer or a certified lawyer will be able to represent you.
Competent lawyer or certified lawyer
just like if you need a building contractor,
or
you need to construct a road, You go to the right class of people.
The
right class of profession. That's what we are saying. Absolutely. But do it in the right manner. That's what all we are saying. In the right manner. You and I will agree it's unfair to any other lawyer that also has a practice.
And the
procurement law says there should be fair equality of opportunities.
Fair opportunities. I agree with
That's
that.
it.
I just trying to clear that out. You said I knew that this is why.
Not him. Between you, Mr. Bacheli, and the finance director. Appointment. No, I'm just saying between the mayor, the CEO, and the finance director.
Financial manager.
If you are the people who did the appointment, somebody must have known the person. And that's a correct statement.
That is why I said, he, when I was sitting, he came to me where I was sitting and explained to me that lawyer Camara, and I was the one who called for them to find Mr. Camara's number.
Back to, just to clear something, Aissatou Njai, when she traveled, did she come back?
Aissatou Njai, yes.
Would you be able to give us evidence of that?
Evidence. She came.
No. Will you be able to give us evidence of the return of Aissatou? Not what happened at some point. No. Please, we operate based on evidence.
Okay.
And so all we need to see is that when she left, she returned. Now, the issue of Keba and Sons. You know the business called Keba and Sons?
She is my younger brother and Sarakala. She is my child and she is my younger brother.
What do you mean by that?
Very close to me.
Is my younger brother, very close to me.
Now, what is your relationship with the business?
Keba mom business am, register business am.
Keba owns his business and he registered his business.
Be more def business in fact fekuma fi dafa fek man mangi dem sey Sweden.
And the time he was doing this business, in fact, it doesn't find me here. I was at Sweden for my marriage. But all I can tell you is that I trained him on the business. When I was here, he used to work with me. I left him here. I left. He started his business. And there, he was very tied to the business and he was stick there. Right? Up to the day God called him.
Do you have, in any manner, any interest in the business?
Business for interest? No, I have no interest therein.
Now, please come again.
I was not even here when she started the business.
Keba and Sons had several businesses that were given contracts that were awarded.
Keba and Sons, I'm not contract.
In fact, we have reports that, in fact, in some of the awards, it appears as if you have an influence on it. He was paid $13 million to procure dustbins. Mr. Bacheli, you recall this?
$30 million
for
dustbins.
You recall this? For the 3,000 dustbins.
3,000 dustbins.
For $13,800,000.
For $13,800,000.
Keba, if I at the right process.
Keba went through the right process.
I can remember fully bi ñoo wax ne dañoo jënd bins yi.
I can remember fully the time we were saying that they said that they will buy the dustbins.
Man mii wax naa Keba ne ko Banjul City Council ñu ngi war a jënd bins.
And myself, I have even informed Keba that Banjul City Council, they want to buy dustbins.
Yal na ko Yàlla yërëm Keba went and compete like anybody else. We got through GPPA ñu jox ko.
And it was complete. He went the right way. He went to the GPP, and it was easy to him.
Yeah, but it cannot happen under your influence.
You know, why would house is influence?
Lii dafa dem to contract committee.
It went to the contract committee.
Dem si GPPA.
He went through GPPA.
He was
Scrutinized. I know it is difficult.
It was scrutinized.
I know it is difficult.
You have
a relationship with him. May he show us in peace.
Scrutinized like anybody else could scrutinize. Keba sax luñ ko scrutinize. I don't think the GPPA def nañ ko anybody.
And the way Keba was scrutinized, I don't think GPP have ever done it to anybody.
Is it because GPA knew that you have a relationship with Keba?
Wallahi billahi.
That's why they scrutinized him. Keba
mu ngi si dëgg maa ngi si fenn laaj ko CEO.
Keba is in the street and I'm on my life.
Ma ne ko CEO gis nga GPPA li ñoo def nii yëpp.
You ask CEO. I told him that CEO, what all GPP are doing.
Ma ne ko man maa tax waaye suñ xamee ne xale bi fu la ak fayda
because of me, if they know how